Get high, but you can't run. Yeah, and you just started what could not be stopped. Stuck cause you were thinking you could not be got.
This is not a game. It's one a lifestyle of finer things. Hustling to come up on designer chains. Diamond rings. Grinding on the daily, I could try this thing. This is not a game.
Welcome to another episode of the Greatest F.O.E Show, where we intertwine the cultures of hip-hop and pro wrestling. So this whole month, the month of March, here we are in 2K20, are celebrating the amazing, beautiful, legendary women of both hip-hop and professional wrestling cultures, right? Today, we're going to be concentrating on the women of hip-hop, right?
Hold the door for them.
Yeah, hold the door for the women of hip-hop?
Hold the door for the women of hip
I
hop.
don't know, yo. Like, some of them gangster.
And they may hold the door for
Some
us.
of them gang. I feel like if I tried to open it, I feel like if I tried to hold the door for Foxy Brown,
What you
she
think?
might look in there and say, "Nigga, what the fuck you doing?"
She from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I feel a little.
But then she might be like, thank
nigga.
you, nigga.
I'm
That's
like,
probably what happened.
baby girl, if you don't get your ass through this door,
Yeah.
so we can do what we need to do.
First of all, I need to put a disclaimer on there. That does not mean, I have a wife, and all y'all know I got a wife. He has
Shout
a
out
wife, she
to the
got a
wet
wife.
rings.
All of us, most of us, have
Love you,
wives.
boo.
I'm pretty sure. Right? Love you, boo.
Love you, boo. So,
Yeah.
how do you
It might sound like, we trying to ask for a hall pass, but we're not. We're not, right?
Well, we
Trying to make
kind
sure.
of got one because we the showcast, and that played out because
Oh.
we appreciating the women, so that worked out well.
Okay, so
The
it worked out
free
well. So
pass,
we kind of have like an excuse to talk about this.
that part.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, hopefully,
part. And plus, our wives told us it would be okay to do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't go so far. Did any of
Yes.
them had this conversation with y'all?
Yes, I think the statement was, you can look, but you can't touch.
I mean, I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this now. I feel the fact that wives allowed us to go and host, the Sneaker Ball Classic in Atlanta.
That was a start.
Shout out to our brand manager, Kiana Cook. By the way,
She gave me
who
a brand.
just got on the cover of Awesomely Her magazine. Clap that up. Oh, and by the way, I ain't even told y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all now, and I'm gonna tell all of y'all. In about 2 weeks, we are having a live interview with Kiana Cook at the Commerce Club.
Because we need that. And we need
Well,
her-
beyond that, my nigga, it's Women's History Month,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because it's 9 or 10 of us, or 13 or 250 of us, right? Total club members.
All right.
And we are all grown-ass men. A lot of us are teddy bears, right? And the majority of the world doesn't know that our manager is a petite,
Young, beautiful female.
25-year-old, like business mogul woman who just lays the smack down, and we just be like, "Yes, ma'am, can I have another?"
Yeah.
It just works.
That's y'all fault.
That's your fault, nigga. So, you know what I mean? But man, again, like I said, welcome. We just shot an episode the night before with Pumpkin and OG Mac from Texas, originally deported from Oakland. Y'all watch out for this episode we're gonna do in the future with these two West Coast gangsters. We'll probably have to get Mike on that joint too. But yeah, man,
definitely.
Today is about the ladies. I mean, this whole month is about the ladies. The other night, we just kind of just giving the audience a little bit of an introduction. We kind of spoke about, big mainstream icons of both cultures with Matt and Pumpkin the other night. We even had a live with Pumpkin and Q the other night. We had a F.O.E bag. You know what I mean?
That's a lot.
We have our mailbag episodes where we answer y'all questions, from Spotify, YouTube, IG, and every other crazy ass location out there. And someone asked, what was y'all Mount Rushmore of female MCs? What was y'all Mount Rushmore of, professional wrestlers? So
Wow.
we answered that. That was
Wow.
that was
What
a
did they
great
come
time.
up with? What was the
Well-
Rushmore?
Well, for me or Q?
I always want to see any of the answers.
So Q's was good, but Q's was super commercial. But the thing is that 2 of Q's 4 would have been in mine, and the reason I didn't pick them because the question from the person who actually asked the question.
What was the question?
The question was, "Who's y'all Mount Rushmore?" But y'all can't repeat. So you got to follow the instructions.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, Q, you go first, because I knew Q might struggle a little bit. I ain't gonna struggle, but he's gonna struggle a little bit. But when he gave 2 of the 4, I was like, I ain't no doubt. Watch this. You know what I mean? But his four, you know what I mean, was let me see if I remember this correctly. Was Lauryn Hill,
Yes.
Right.
Queen Latifah,
Yes.
Word.
Nicki Minaj. Yes.
Wow.
and Missy Elliott.
Yeah, because she got that.
Yeah.
Missy, Lauren, Latifah, Nicki was Q's. And I looked out and was like,
I would have had Dig in.
that's very
fault.
very good. That is excellent, actually.
Very good.
It was like, all right, nigga, so who's your 4? I was like,
Who did you pick out of that?
so my 4 was Kim,
Yeah.
Foxy,
Yeah.
Remy,
All right.
Rod Digger.
Boom.
And Q looked at me, he was like, nigga, with some, first of all, for the Dynasty, right, to feature a Mill on that album, right? And she lit it up throughout the album. It's like you damn near never heard from her ever again afterwards.
Right, yeah.
And they had a joint on there called Rock for Life, right? You, me, and him, and her.
That's right.
That's crazy. The
Yeah,
Dynasty is
right.
incredible, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, you got that joint, Rock for Life, and I think she was on that joint too. And I'm like, Rock for Life, we never even heard of a Mill again after that. Like, I don't know.
Politics, but I think she just kind of, after it didn't work out well for the deal, she just went into being a mother.
Okay. I mean, that's love. That's when nature calls.
That's what
When duty calls and shit, you know what I mean?
Yo, real quick.
Go for it.
Since we heard Q's 4, we just heard Rich's 4. What's your 4? Just real quick.
Wait, hold up.
And they can't be, and you
can't be
have-
repeats?
No repeats.
Yo, we already got 8 off the list. That's hard as fuck.
That's hard.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's
we gotta
hard.
that's what she
Sierra
said.
White.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
They got to be hip hop alone or hip hop and R&B.
Hip hop alone.
Hip hop
I
alone.
was gonna sneak Jasmine Sullivan in there.
Nah. I mean, she's fucking
Just
incredible.
because she actually can rap. And
She's
sing.
incredible.
She's incredible. So let's see. We got Sierra White, Rhapsody,
Oh, that's a good one.
Jean Grey,
Jean Grey.
Boom.
and one more. I'm gonna give
Let
it
you
to
on
her.
roll.
I'm gonna give it to her because no one else has, and she's well deserving of it. She just doesn't have any recent catalog. Bahamadia.
All right. Not very
Good.
popular
No,
amongst the masses.
nope, but
Very
definitely
popular
underground.
amongst
Yes.
me and D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are great choices. But now it gets harder for you because
Them all underground.
you're not getting out of this question.
Right.
Even Rod's got to be super hard for him.
You got to have it.
This nigga about to say,
All
hey,
right.
yo, remember the chick who rap? She did a 16 on Stetson Sonic. No, nigga, nobody remembers that, yo. Who you talking about?
What details?
I love Stetson Sonic.
Nah, your man about to say Blondie.
Yo. She be on that list for somebody.
But you know
You got-
what? I'm surprised you didn't mention MC Lyte. Nobody mentioned.
Damn. You know,
Yeah.
before you asked me that, and before you told us that we didn't have to choose, I already had it in my mind someone's going to choose MC Lyte, and
Nah.
I got pushed off when you said Queen, and then when you said you answered it, you left my mind.
So you got light.
Shouts out to Lyte.
You got light?
Yeah,
That makes
Gotta have
sense,
light.
man. I get it.
Gotta have it.
Nice, so you got 3 more.
of course. I'm gonna put her down because she's definitely West Coast.
Of course.
Yo,
Queen. Oh,
Yo could be it.
we say Queen. I'm like, you mean
Nobody
Queen?
said
Pen?
Rage.
West Coast. Yeah.
Hey.
Boom.
Rock on with your bad
Yeah,
self.
Rage.
That's good. That's
You
good.
gave me an alley oop on that.
That's good.
I
Yeah, you don't be a
appreciate it.
cheater.
I
So it's
appreciate it.
supposed to be hard for him.
No. I said I need a quick moment. Oh, wait a minute. The one that just came to me instantly, and I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay.
First one, she was a singer and a rapper. She started off as a rapper, and you want to throw that?
Angie Stone.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on,
You want
son.
to throw that Stetson Sonic?
This is education
Yeah.
101.
I got 2
So-
that none of us said.
Now, hold
So
on.
in my next one, E.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
E.
A skirt? Yeah.
There you go.
So what I realized
Wait,
is
so what was your 4? So you got
that was
you got
light?
Yo-Yo,
Yo-Yo,
Lyte,
and
and who was the other one?
and
Angie Stone,
Angie-
really?
Angie Stone. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so Rage wasn't in your 4.
So
Okay, so
no,
I'm saying, 'cause we got honorable mentions, so no
Yeah.
no Rage, no
we got Boss.
Boss.
Rest in peace.
We don't have
I mean, but this is like Rushmore's. You know what I mean?
yes.
So it's a reason why it's probably not some of those other artists that aren't on our favorites of all time, because that's what the Rushmores are, right?
Yeah.
But what I will say is,
See, I grabbed
I'm gonna-
I grabbed the Lyricist Supreme Underground package.
Oh, I got one. I have one more.
okay,
One more.
I'm trying to know what
Shantae.
that had.
Roxanne Shante, yo, that's your fault, yo. You from over there.
Yeah.
My wife tried to tell me,
I'm so sorry.
My wife tried to tell me, nigga, you ain't from Jersey no more. You a Georgia peach. I'm like, yo, first of all, that's super gay. That is super non-heterosexual. But you know what, my nigga? I won't move back for free. So
That
yes. I guess I'm a Georgia peach now. But anyway, so you from Rock? You from New York?
Yo.
We from over there. Yo, Roxanne Shante, that's
Yo,
crazy.
my uncle used to hang out with Shante. I've met her a few times.
Did you? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yo, Q,
That's
I know you're listening to this right now. You know what? Q asked me to curse you out on air. So I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, Q, this is the time. Q was like, yo, how the fuck Diggs ain't tell us that he knew Blue Raspberry and you've been trying to reach out to her for 3 months? Ain't known her for like 10 years. Q said, yo, you a piece of trash, yo, and you like to sip on non-heterosexual cookies. I was like, man, what were they dipped in? He was like, pumpkin juice. I was like, wait a minute, your brother pumpkin? He was like, it's gonna smell worse.
Yeah, that's like when Pumpkin said, I picked meth. I mean, some had to be second sloppy's way down south, right?
They didn't say that. Yo, that's nuts. Yo.
That fit all the pictures.
Yo, I'm gonna throw. He absolutely said that. He absolutely fucking we ain't forget that shit. He definitely said that. Yo, I think just because we're on a quick thing of Rushmore, y'all could chime in if y'all want, but I want to provide, because the month is about flower distribution, right?
Yes.
Proper recognition, right? And I mentioned this the other night.
We
So
got
for you 5, or we got a new episode coming out, Sunday. Rushmore of the newest female MCs for me, okay? Lady London.
Oh, yeah, she fine.
Doki.
Yeah, don't speak for real.
Samara Sin.
Oh, I forgot about her.
And here's another chick, Deja Vu.
Oh, yeah.
My nigga, she is incredible, yo. All 4 of them are like,
Doja Cat, too.
all 4.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know too much about her,
Oh, yeah.
honestly. You know what I mean? I know she's very pop culture-esque.
Super lyrical.
You know what I mean? And I love to hear more about that. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Now, what's crazy is, I gave you my 4 in terms of who's my favorite 4 newer female rappers, right? You know what's crazy? And maybe I don't know if it's crazy or maybe it's not crazy, but we provided at least over 20 names. We had 3 different Rushmores. We had honorable mentions. I just gave the 4 newest ones that I think are the dopest ones. You notice none of us said Cardi, Megan, Lotto, Glorilla, right?
Now we get
Ice Spice.
Right?
Ice Spice, you know what I mean? Now, I don't have a lot to say about. I think they all are fairly attractive, right? I think Lotto is drop dead gorgeous. I think she's probably the finest out of all of them in terms of that. But what I will say, love Cardi as an artist, as a person. Am I going to think of her on my Rushmore? Not even close. Am I going to think of her if I think of, I need 16 on this? No, I'm going to call Remy. I'm going to call Rod Digger. I'm going to call Rhapsody real quick.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I ain't going to call Cardi, but if I need somebody to host some shit and spit a dope ass song and she going to rile the crowd, my nigga, I think I'm going to call Cardi before I call anybody.
So
you know what I mean?
Now mine would be Glorilla because I recognize guys playing her album. And you know what that means.
That's
and when the guys start playing your album, that's like the first time we heard Kim, and Kim had also played her album.
I know a few of her songs, and I'm like, okay, I guess. You know what I mean?
Let me give you something.
But okay, all right, you gonna still talk on the blog?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to say something about Lotto. But you go ahead.
All right.
You go ahead.
So here's the uniqueness about Glow. If just my opinion, if she wasn't a female, she'd be too short.
Glorilla?
You wouldn't.
If Glorilla wasn't a female, she'd be too short?
Too short.
What?
She knows how to entertain her crowd. She already says she know how to get them to do her dance. At least that last record she put out, at least 7 of those tracks are not only on the radio, but I catch guys playing them. And that's a big old deal for hip hop entirely, right? Unlike what you would say for Cardi, maybe her first album had us like that. But I remember the first engagement I had with Cardi myself was me being overexcited about Bodak Yellow, and I went to go post it, and she liked it.
Yep.
And now,
wow.
To the public world, that would be a big old deal. To me, it was like kind of cool, but even more because I was excited. Like, yo, all I want to do is see you moonwalk in red bottoms because you said you could do that.
That's right.
And that's the real dope shit. You better moonwalk in red bottoms.
You know what I mean?
So we can enjoy hip hop.
That's right.
And
So we
when
can
I
enjoy
saw that, it let me know how much more closer and how small the world is for what we talk about.
Yeah.
But Glorilla is literally that girl right now. Like I'm talking like, even though we don't listen to that type of music because it's not just not relatable, but it's oversaturated. But when I heard the type of records that she does and the type of artist she is, she's more well-rounded than most of the girls that we actually are speaking about right now. Like, even for Megan, who's super lyrical and versatile, but the attraction to everything she does isn't very much there for everyone that's a listener. I don't hear more guys playing Megan than I do hear them playing Glorilla.
See, and I put all of them. Well, I won't say all of them, but I'll at least put like Glorilla, Meg, Cardi, kind of in that, and others.
Same
But
box.
I put them in that the Beyonce category
Yes.
because they're, you know, when they light just really start to shine, it's kind of, you see like who's attaching themselves to those type of those type of artists. You know what I mean?
So is this when you say the Beyonce category, is that like you mean like sexy hip hop?
Well, I say it along the lines of, and
Not to be confused with Sexy Red, by the way.
Right.
We don't do Sexy Red on this show. Carry on.
So with as far as Beyonce goes, like she's been known to give the ultimate cosign to those artists.
Okay.
See, that's where
they're more of main media artists, right? They're just over the surface people.
Right.
People that we really admire. Respectfully, y'all, because we still fool with you. It's just that we're from the essence of hip hop that when we have to teach y'all your particular topic, like math, reading, writing, that type of thing, and not necessarily education, which is all of those things. And most of the artists that we really do admire, which we pray that you guys get there one day, are that full all education.
Yeah.
They could come in and be any teacher for any topic because they are well-rounded. But the ones that we're talking about right now are just getting there because they're trying to satisfy everybody. And I think that's what happens with Beyonce.
Right.
We got to make a record. We got a country record. We got a love record. We got a survivor record. And then it's like you kind of fulfilling, trying to please everyone, but really you should just be a dope artist.
For sure. So, real quick, what I noticed when we talk about the different levels of female artists, we don't realize it because we're guys, but they kind of follow the same mode where they start off, very hip hop centric, and then they evolved into more like if you looked at like MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, we forgot to mention her.
Yeah. Wow. Moni.
And then
a beautiful middle.
Then I kind of cyclone into your Kims, Foxies, Eves. It's kind of along the lines of your Queens and your Monis and Lights are like your De La's, your Tribe Called Quest, your type of Afrocentric level.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it grew into, more of your Foxies, your Light. Your Foxies, your...
You know what? Let me kind of interject there because this kind of, I know a second ago I said we don't do Sexy Red on this podcast, and we really don't. But what I am going to say is, I think there's a very interesting topic that we should address because, so I don't know how, the vast majority of y'all feel about Sexy Red as a artist. I don't like her at all. She doesn't do nothing for me. I don't give a shit about nothing. Okay? She don't do nothing for me. I think she's actually like really fucking bad. But I mean, hell, when she came out with a cosmetic line and named lipstick
craziest market.
Gonorrhea.
She had mellow yellow.
Gonorrhea.
Booty hole brown.
That's the name of the chapstick, lipstick, or some shit. I was like,
one
get the
is
fuck
called
out
All
of here.
My Menstrual, All My Period.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just trying to tell you, like, you're telling me, listen, man, I understand, especially us.
So let me sell her.
We grew up. No, you definitely not doing that. Definitely not.
Let me tell you why.
No, you're not.
We're talking about women's history.
No, you're not, because I'm going to finish my point, what I want to say.
Of course.
This, we are hip hop, right? Just the other day, by the way, I was just talking to Mo the other day. I had somebody, when in the middle of business, right? Lady came up to me and said, I've been wanting to ask you this, right? She's been doing business with me for a couple of years. And just out of nowhere, I thought it was very interesting. She was like, you know, I hope you don't take this personally. I just want to know, but is there a particular reason you don't dress your age? Yo, fam, I looked over, I was like, you mean, let me see, if God allows me to, I'll be 48 next month. Hip hop is 52 years old. I was 4 years old when I came out of my mama. I grew up in hip hop. I am hip hop. Ma'am, I am dressing my age. Like, I don't understand. I'm offended, and I don't get offended with nothing, like, ever. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, fam, what you mean? Like, this is who I am. Because this, like, yeah, you know, like, you know, no disrespect to anybody who follows religion of any sort, right? But someone also asked me, hey, yo, you Christian or you Catholic or whatever? This was a couple years back, and I was like, no, I think I'm just hip hop. I swear to God, yo, I answered that. It wasn't even something that I was thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm playing. I think I'm just hip hop. Honestly, right? And then I walked away from that conversation. I'm like, damn, son, like, yeah, I really am. You know what I mean? So, but just to kind of tie this all together, right? You know, I told the lady, yeah, no, I've been dressing my age since I came out of my mama, and I ain't gonna, you know, I'm probably gonna have it fitted on with some dope ass J's and some old eyes or shit in my casket. Whatever it is, it's gonna be hip hop till death for me, because that's just what it is. Right? The reason I bring all of that up is, you know, because one half of this show is obviously the greatest form of expression, which is hip hop. So I will be a super duper hypocrite if I say, hey, you know, just because you are explicitive, you know, with what you say or do or whatever, you know, in your music or as you are as an artist, because Sexy is incredibly explicit, right? And then people was like, well, dog, y'all grew up, y'all had Little Kim. She was on her album. Yeah, but nobody in the history of hip hop has ever looked at them as rappers. That's a different conversation.
I wonder, right?
Right, but they would say, yo, but how could you be pissed off about this generation with Sexy Red or Ice Spice? And, you know, y'all niggas had, you know, Little Kim and Foxy Brown, you know, talking about, you know, Nana and Eat My Pussy and all this other crap. Little Kim, for God's sakes, on her album, well, the other side of the album, one of her album singles, she was bent down with the leopard's print with a coochie out. I'm like, you know, the difference between this was I don't actually care about the expressiveness of it, man, because yes, I love Little Kim. Hardcore is might be in the top 5 of all time of women's hip hop albums. It might be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had that conversation, right? But I'm like, if you're gonna go that route, could you at least actually act like you know what you're doing? Could you actually act like practice your craft to be a better artist? Are you actually nice at all? If you don't check none of them boxes and this is what you're doing, then get the fuck out of here, man. I don't have no time for you because you're not doing anything for me or my people.
So I got a point that I was trying to make. So she's Old Dirty Bastard too.
Sexy Red is Old Dirty Bastard.
Sexy Red is Old Dirty Bastard.
Wow. Elaborate.
Old Dirty Bastard is one of my favorite Wu-Tang women. You know what I'm saying? So here's why. When I seen her talking with Andre 3000, I stopped and I looked. Them two don't belong in the same room together.
Was this on the LeBron joint? I saw it.
They do not belong in the same room together. The conversations would have to be right now for us to believe that the conversation they're going to have is going to be worth talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's a good point.
Let's show respects to Sexy in the sense of saying she is the most successful female hip hop artist in the last 5 years.
Successful?
And then Glorilla. And her marketing plan was set so that she would be noticed and not necessarily for her talent.
There's no way. She's not more successful than Meg and Cardi?
No.
In the last 5 years? No way.
Point. When a run comes for music, right? That's music.
Yeah.
We just spoke about her brand for lip gloss.
So that's just so.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? And people brought it.
That's because the people are lunatics and they need to be
just like
the same
lunatics. Me and you,
they need to go. They need to seek the kingdom.
Erykah Badu's vagina smelling perfume.
Well, first of all, that smells excellent. I have some.
Of course it does. I definitely. What are you talking about? Of course, I'm trying to get in trouble for that.
Man, what you know how long I've been trying to buy that shit?
No, I'm saying like I couldn't get a bottle by myself.
But Erykah Badu is a legendary artist who's incredible and well loved and respected.
Which brings me to say, before me and you at our age of 48 to be, God bless.
Yes.
In respects of that particular woman, there are millions of people that disagree with me and you. You know what I mean? Or may see why we see it that way, right? But this particular lady right here, her marketing plan, the girl went into labor and videotaped how she was dancing on her bed after the labor. You know how cringing it was? The first time ever you sucked my dick. Now, let's be real, right?
Yo.
When he talked about having sex on the album with his teacher and all that other craziness, period still being inside.
Who, ODB?
ODB, the whole sound of that project,
Yeah.
period being inside of the stew. The point I'm making is that's what Sexy does the whole time.
Yeah, was that this first album? 36 Chambers? Return
Well,
36 Chambers? Or-
36 Chambers and Old Dirty's joint.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
His debut, Return
His
to 36
debut,
Chambers.
Yeah.
By
He
the way,
came out right after,
this
right?
could be after the
Right after the album. Yeah.
You know, oh, I got a question.
Don't like that album, by the way.
I got a question for you.
It's album. Are you intertwined and Sexy with this?
No, yeah. Let me bring it full circle. So you have someone that you compare to ODB, the
By the way, Old
periods.
Dirty wasn't saying shit.
No. I'm not saying
Just
like
to- just to
skill.
make that
I'm not
known.
saying skill wise. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
he wasn't saying
aesthetics, like
shit.
look,
That's my favorite.
attitude, image, all of that.
Disposition is what she said.
Right.
Disposition.
So
Yeah.
you think of like the audience today in the last 10 years. That's you got to think about what they would gravitate towards, and they see her look. She's very raunchy, very off the cuff. I mean, even beyond what Kim and Foxy was doing back in the day, she's on a whole different
She's the only one.
stratosphere, right? And you can kind of throw a little bit of Glorilla. It's kind of like they say things that are, I guess, somewhat shocking today,
For shock,
but it's empowering.
Well, the ones that we used to frown upon growing up, they weren't the Felicia Rashads. They were the ones that Felicia Rashad that I would never.
Right.
Yeah.
So this, I think the audience today, they're seeing that how you're seeing ODB,
Yeah, definitely.
except for the skill. You know what I
See,
mean?
Gorilla is the lyrical package that Red needs. Red don't have that. Gorilla is the exceptional part because you can see in her pen that she actually knows how to rap.
Right.
So that was something I was gonna reiterate because you just said that reminded me when I mentioned Lotto earlier.
Like Lotto. I'm a
Lotto
big fan of Lotto.
Actually she's my favorite out of all of them.
She's pretty.
No,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
nothing to do with that. As an actual artist, she's my favorite out of all of that Sexy, Gorilla, that whole sexy, raunchy, Ice Spice. Yeah. Lotto's my favorite out of all of them.
Right?
Whatever it is, I don't know.
But Kevin Foxy was there though.
What I'm saying is, hey, when Lotto first came out, I just looked at, I heard what she was saying. I was like, oh, here go another one.
Yep.
Damn, she bad as fuck. But anyway, who cares? I really don't care. I see a bunch of bad as fucks since I was 5. You know what I mean? So whatever. But when her album came out, the first single, I was like, well, I kind of like this. I don't know why. So I was like, all right. And I was literally doing nothing. There wasn't nothing new out. I was just like, all right, fuck it. Let me just try to hear it. Her very first song on that album is called Georgia Peach. It's incredible. Dog, I said incredible. You're going to listen to that shit and be like, nigga, what? That's Lotto? Right? But then after that, it's like the rest of the album is a whole bunch of, cute shit. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Shit.
And I don't really kind of care. And then it's just like a whole bunch of album filler for her audience that she's already established.
Right.
But
That's
then,
the point right
hold
there.
on.
The point right
Then the last song is better than the first song. From an actual lyrical, I'm like, she can do
there. I
this.
feel like that's
Like, she's dope as fuck. But she just was like, I'm going to show y'all that I could do this. And I'm really for real.
Pick those records.
And it was like, but I don't care. I'm just going to give y'all this because y'all like this other shit. But I'm just going to tell y'all, like, if a bitch drop, if a bitch start talking shit, I could handle her ass. I was like, whoa.
That's why.
And I haven't heard that from none of that.
But
you hit Doja, you're going to feel.
But real
like,
quick,
I should.
but real quick, since you brought up Lotto, like I had this weird relationship with Lotto. Let me land.
Has nothing to do with his wife.
Let me land.
Whoa.
So this is I want to say this is
So when you say relationship,
maybe 10 plus years ago, right? I'm going to and by the way, my son, he's back home.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he came back yesterday.
Okay.
So
Good.
amen.
so I was going to get him from Seattle from his mom, and he was sitting out watching TV, and he was watching this rap show on VH1,
Yeah.
right? So I'm looking, and he's like just schooling me on who's everybody that's participating in this, right? And Lotto was one of them,
Yeah.
right? So
Real young.
yeah,
The college joints.
yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, this was it was called the rap
Oh,
game
when
or the-
Jermaine Dupri had her.
was on it.
yeah. It was his show.
But,
So seeing her later,
Oh, she's nice.
you know, I seen her when she was a kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
So seeing her now is just very jarring and strange.
Yeah.
So I can't go like, God damn, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Hey,
She's
I
a grown-ass
can't.
woman.
So
You just don't see
So-
it. You see it in it.
How you keep
Hearing
saying
this.
so you know, we used to seeing
Dupri.
like how Jermaine Dupri developed groups, you know, an artist, right?
Yeah.
So
Firsthand.
he was
Wow, I'm sorry. Nobody mentioned the brat.
I
You
got-
suck.
No, I said that earlier.
brat-
You said
hey,
I said
Oh, we said that earlier?
Right. We might have
I
to roll it
apologize,
down.
sis.
Oh, I didn't hear it. He might have. But I heard that. My bad.
So and that show made me really appreciate the brat. Man.
Agree.
Look,
So-
you know how I didn't get to say it out loud just so we know? I said I got one more I had forgot. And then you gave me two more, and I was like, I can't remember this one more. It was the brat.
It wasn't. It was the chick from Thinkable Planets. I know it was.
First of all,
Fuck
Ah.
you. The click. You
First
claim
of all,
West Side with
you ain't said no.
Hey, yo, first of all, hold on. Hip hop destroyed my life. You see what your man just
You
said?
did
Your man
not
said,
say
first of all, and I went right in to hit him up. I'm just telling you. Yo, fam, I was in Publix the other day trying to order a sandwich. Yo, your man dropped the sandwich on the joint on the floor. The lady came in, she was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, the notorious just, please us with your lyrical thing. And the man looked at me, I was like, fam, I don't have no explanation. Let me get a chicken tender sandwich. Jesus, notorious just. Y'all just, like, I just speak in quotables.
But, yo, that's why when you do it, I be feeling like I got Tourette. Just yell out loud.
See,
Fuck off.
Hey, Vince, it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Like, what's your religion?
Yeah, just
Hip hop.
what you want me to do? Yeah.
Hip hop.
And that's not the first time I've heard someone say that. This has been the longest time I've ever heard someone say that hip hop was their religion.
I want to get in again. Much props to the brat,
Hell yeah.
and
That's
also
definitely the first.
I would be remiss if we didn't give props out to a lot of the sisters, are rappers that come out the South. You didn't talk about
Gangsta Bull,
Trina's, the
Trina,
Gangster Bulls, the
Wow.
Mia X.
Mia
Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
Um,
All of them get their flowers.
yeah, man,
Huh.
we leaving them out.
And that's pretty much what I was trying to say about Sexy. Leave her out because Andre didn't leave her out. First of all, there is some truth
Yo,
to the
stop
fact
saying,
that
first of
she-
all, I'm going in to hit him up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm about to go in the
That is
second
the truth.
verse.
That's the truth. Sleeper cell words. First off, time to pop this bitch. No sleeper
Yo,
cell.
what you want me to do, son?
So just to sum it up, there are a plethora of artists that's right now. They were boldly made, even whether it was the Migos, Bone Thugs.
It's real
that's where
tears,
I'm
by the way.
going. It was real tears. So I'm enjoying my life at 40 plus years
Sweet.
old with other 40-year-olds talking about the thing I love to do.
Fam, I've been 39 for 7 years. Chill, son.
And thank God to these ain't never snuffed. These ain't too salt and pepper. Man. I can't wait till they get there.
I love I love this song.
I can't wait till my grade get there.
Yo, finish because Captain Soldier
But-
about to go to sleep.
Don't go to sleep. But the thing about Sexy and any of these other artists is this: like,
Uh-huh.
there was
What's going on? What
there
I
was
missed?
a part of the top to bottom that they didn't consider. Automatically, 5C and Kim couldn't do that. They had to be lyricists first. They were molded to be, you better have the lyrics to match whatever it is you're going to do next. The other girls were just based on fast food mentality, respectfully. That's the reason why they got those fast food deals too. When you start talking about Sweet Tea, Lotto, Megan, because
Okay.
it's
Right.
easier to get these girls to be the forefront of marketing than it is to have skill set, which is why it took so long when we hear stories like Q-Tip having a Megan Thee Stallion. We'll be like, God damn, man, you had right, nigga. Wow. You are bonkers. But then we hear
Yeah,
these girls don't fashion themselves behind the teachers. They fashion themselves behind the luxury of the teachers. So they look at the car they're driving every day to school and they want that same outfit. they don't want to know how long it took for them to get that degree to come teach the others to be better than them.
And also, you got to consider, although, you know, their content was racy and so on and so forth, look who they is.
Yeah.
Big. They didn't have no choice.
They had no
but
choice.
to be dope as fuck.
Right.
You know,
right. The boys.
Like that the 90s, we all know, you know, man, this is a different conversation, but you know, some people might love the 80s hip hop more than the 90s, vice versa. You know, you might have some that are a little younger that like the early 2000s better, but I think the majority of hip hop, the 90s is it is the best of everything. You know what I'm saying?
They had the most opportunity to grow.
And I would say like that maybe 92 to 97 might be the greatest shit you ever seen in hip hop ever. You know what I mean? Male and female.
I want to make this quick point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their male counterparts, right? Like when they brought them on the scene, they made sure to make them the standout. Like now, I'm gonna use Kim as an example.
Shout out to Emil again.
100%.
The Junior Mafia record.
Yep. Sure.
Everybody, man, I'm a kid. You know, I'm a dude from the West Coast.
Yep.
When Little Kim's voice came on,
it was over.
People were like, "Who is that?" Like, we knew who Biggie was. We wasn't really worrying about C's, and we were like, "Who's the chick that's running?"
How many men don't know? I know you seen me on the video.
True.
You know how many men might know that record? And she dominated that.
Yeah, yeah.
She made girls start wearing different colors of hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same for Foxy as well. Who Shot You?
Oh, man.
That she stuck.
That's one of the biggest
portables. Yeah,
one of the biggest amongst men.
Yeah, amongst men that were big at the time. All of them were big at the time.
As one of my brothers, it might have been both of them a little while ago, said, this show and this platform is not only here for immense entertainment, you know, because we're just naturally funny, right? Right. But this is this is education, it's entertainment, right? It's very informative, you know, like just our natural conversation is super informative in general, right? So I just want to throw something out there because, as I said, we ain't talking about the dudes because we've been doing this shit for 2 years, right? This is all about the chicks, right? It's all about the ladies, all the girls. But let me tell you something. Your man brought up Foxy. I Shot You. Fam, I just want y'all to know. This is LL Cool J's record.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ladies love Cool James, okay? Who also had Prodigy on the album.
Oh, goodness. Hey, nigga.
From Mobb Deep, one of the greatest of all time, okay?
In his prime.
In his prime. Keith Murray, right?
In his prime.
Like, I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Who else? Who else is on this record?
Fat Joe.
In his prime.
Okay?
Because a lot of niggas be sleeping on Joe. They think
Joey got
bullshit.
DITC
okay?
time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He was Big L's.
Yo.
Yeah.
So was that the 5?
That might be
I think that was the 5 right there. Fat Joe, Keith Murray, Prodigy, Foxy, and LL.
Oh, no, you're right.
No, are you are you nuts? Like you're talking about the LL had single-handedly. There's a lot of people who believe yes, it was a first appearance, and she had the nerve. You're not even gonna say you got the balls. No, she had the ovaries. She had the ovaries. That makes sense, right?
That makes sense.
She had the ovaries to get in the booth with them 4 legends. Okay, and 2 of those 4 are highly regarded as super duper gods of all time. And you got the nerve to have the ovaries.
Just still hard for Brooklyn.
My nigga, what? And not to mention, as you said earlier, you brought up Junior Mafia, which is very important in Little Kim's career because that's how she was introduced.
That's right.
And she was Biggie's shadow, right? And the crazy thing is she was always with Big. Foxy went back and forth between Hov and Nas.
This was crazy. Do you understand what you're saying?
Yeah, as an artist, went back and forth between Hov and Nas.
No one has done that.
But then she went back and forth between X and Corrupt on some other shit. Sorry. Not really, but I ain't talking shit.
You get it.
I ain't talking shit. I'm not talking shit. Inca's my nigga, right? But I'm just trying to tell you. It's rich with it like this. Yeah, I'm just saying.
She got stories with Fox. She got stories with X, Keith, and Corrupt.
Who Keith? Cool Keith?
Keith Murray.
Coming from the north side, you said?
Keith Murray?
It's recent. If you ever go back to check it,
No,
sorry,
you
sisters, this
stop,
is just an
stop.
insert.
This is not.
If you
this
go
not,
check his
you stop
segments
it.
right now, recent Keith Murray blogs, any interviews, when he starts talking about Foxy, he's in that conversation.
Yo, the most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that.
They had a moment.
I get in you.
I think he really got in her.
I don't want you to
pause.
Man, stop.
That is like super. Yo, sorry.
Man, stop.
I feel like usually when you do clips and they go out there to become viral, it's just because of what happens. I'm telling you, that's going to be a super clip. We might be on various platforms that I don't necessarily want to be on. But Daryl, I do not want to get in you. I just want
No,
to.
I'm going to be that man for the lewd, for the guy. I get in you.
I get in you. Hey, yo, the name of Daryl's chapstick is the most beautiful thing in the
The
world.
most beautiful thing. Look out for it.
That's
Now,
crazy.
now, back to the ovaries. Now,
Back to the ovaries.
now,
What?
have you ever seen the video? You seen the video for
Of course.
God, she was the
I can see
only
it right
one
now.
Yes.
that was hoodie down.
Yes.
Yo, she was very, very scary. For
Yeah.
MCs. She was very scary, bro. Because nobody, first of all, compared to Sister Kim, Foxy,
we
out.
after that,
How was she able to do that?
and then she gets on and spits 72 bars on affirmative action.
You remember the mathematic punchline?
Yo, did that joint make sense? I know it sounded great. Y'all didn't do the math on
It
it?
did. I did it.
Did it equate?
It made sense. It equated.
There you go.
It did.
It did.
And yo, you was watching Dexter's Laboratory when you did that here?
I might have.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if it's right, yo. I
Laboratory.
don't know, like.
No, I did. I went to do the math. I did
Right.
the actual math. And if I could right now say the verse, I would be able to write out the math.
I don't know. 'Cause
shouldn't have
she did 2 times 3 and then went around the joint, Jabroni
She was
Boulevard,
selling
came back.
drugs.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
On
And then
ounces and kilo level and was rhyming it in a way that, yo, you got to think, right?
just know she got 3/4
Nah, I
of
said,
key.
think.
Foreign nigga.
They could have did that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
None of them
saying.
did that.
Nah.
And then that became a quotable.
Nasir and Anthony Cruz did
That
not do
became a
that.
quotable.
Hand me my prop.
Yeah.
Hand me my prop.
Gotta get this lady.
And I gotta say this.
Yo, is this like the hot potato?
Yes.
That means we both got to shut up one
So
time.
I held it one. I'm gonna be quiet.
to Little Kim and Foxy. I think like their light is still permeating through
Yes.
female MCs today. I mean, even over your lights and your queens.
They're like,
And they
Yeah.
definitely get flowers, you know. But that like you were saying, Rich, that 90s era, it's nothing can ever top it.
Accurate.
On both sides, you know, your men and your women.
mm-hmm.
They gladiators, all of them.
Agree.
They set the table for everybody else.
Agree.
Warrior queens, indeed.
Boom.
Now that you said it like that, now that I think about it, it's like you can't
Yo,
hide
what about
behind the
just
fact.
saying the rest of the show like this?
I think you would go viral on your own space.
Yo, fam, is it a possible way that I will be looked at as the college dropout there?
I was just thinking about that.
Yes, you would. Kanye gonna be calling us soon. Hey, y'all put that motherfucking teddy bear down, bruh.
Put the teddy bear down. Huh? Huh?
Put this good up there, 'cause like, hey, yo, fam, I was tardy, so this late registration might. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, put this 808s and Heartbreak over there before my wife
Warrior
do something.
queens, yo. So let me say this real quick and put this down. We needed to have some roses on today's show because we truly felt like you gals need to receive flowers. And
Mhm.
we didn't have many to just kind of hold. We wanted to do the whole little roses in the mouth.
Yeah, like Don Flamingo.
Down Flamingo, but we ain't had Q here to make sure that we all was
Yo,
organized.
Q
So
Evelyn, yo, go to hell, yo.
with that, we're gonna have this big bundle of teddy bear roses. Identify how
Yo, you just knocked the ovary off, yo. That's
Some off this. This
crazy.
is out of control. But this is like the example of what we need y'all to understand. We just want to give y'all roses and some great conversations just came out just now.
Yeah,
I truly believe that we needed to have this moment.
Yes,
The Black Roses. Wasn't that somebody's album?
Black Rose.
Black Roses. Wasn't that
Mm.
Foxy's one of her
I feel
albums?
like I feel
I
like Black
see Nas.
Rose
I
is-
see, I see a black rose and I see Nas throwing it in a coffin. I can't even see
No,
that.
that's hip hop is
Hip
dead.
hop is
Hip hop is dead. Yeah. Now,
Wow.
I wanted to start off the show with this question. What was the first song you ever heard that you gravitated to that featured a female rapper?
for
What?
myself.
You mean
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
you
the
mean where it was
first.
like like the first we remember hearing, or the first was like,
No. The
that's
first,
my shit.
Yeah, the first
Like
you're like,
that.
oh shit.
I got
Like,
two. I have them.
It's probably Roughneck
Mm.
MC Lyte.
ah,
Yeah, it's probably Roughneck MC Lyte. Not the first song I ever heard from a woman, but I think it was I think it was the first song for me that I heard from a woman where I was like, y'all could do that too, though. That's
Right,
dope.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I know
That's
you
dope.
truly are an Aries, bro. Mine was light as a rock.
Ah,
Light as a rock, and if I could say I had two, it was light as a rock that gave it to me as a female. And I knew for a fact right then there I never heard no girl that was spitting like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The next one years later, because she was in that same time, was Queen Latifah and the UNITY move. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because Ladies First was fire, but I was so stuck on the house party energy that I didn't get to relate to her catalog as much.
Yeah.
Just the fact that, oh, there's a girl out here that's doing it like the guys. That's all I
Yeah.
saw. But light as a rock, we speaking on MC Lyte, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
And you know what's crazy too? I always gravitated towards the concept songs, which is a big reason why I love Slick Rick in the 80s, which is also why I absolutely fell in love with Nas in the early 90s and why he's still my favorite of all time.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So the story song, the super duper concept, you know, and yo, again, you might have heard me say this before, but there's a disgusting rumor that I used to be a rapper.
Oh, what?
Disgusting. It's
You were
awful.
never a rapper.
Despicable.
See, yeah,
You were
see?
an MC.
MC.
That might be even worse, sir. I don't even think that's a word.
I think
that's
worse,
worse, sir.
today's word.
That's it's a worse rumor that I was an
Ladies and
MC.
gentlemen, it's
right?
worser.
So I guess like, you know, people have to remind me of that time in my life that apparently I used to like be pretty fucking good. Right. And I wrote a lot in that way, like very conceptual, because that's just the way it was. And that's what I loved as you know, as an artist. Right. But the reason I brought all of that up was, again, MC Lyte, shortly after Roughneck. And I think I got the timeline a little wrong, but because I didn't know her catalog at that time,
Right.
I remember hearing Roughneck, like, who's that? Right. And then Georgie Porgy.
George.
Okay.
And when I heard that, I was like, yo, this is a whole story from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I loved that shit. And it made me, it reminded me of Slick Rick. And it reminds me of, Children's Story.
Yeah.
Go back to, Mona Lisa and Indian Girl, right? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Right? So I was just be like, yo, they could do this too. Oh, I love this shit. You know what I mean? So that's, I appreciate the question.
And, you know what's funny is we all are, and I haven't given my song yet, but it's MC Lyte.
Okay.
Damn, we all said
MC Lyte. And it was
before you finish that, where did she land
on the
in
Rush?
presence? Like when did we see her? 85, 87?
No,
Maybe she comes.
later than that.
No,
89, right?
Here's my story, and I'm gonna put everything in context.
Okay, got it.
So we in LA, we had a 24-hour hip hop station on AM.
Damn.
It was on AM though.
Really?
It was horrible. Like the static.
Reception and shit.
Yeah. Because
Damn.
She in that radio.
No, they did not. So anyway, we would have these mix master shows where they would, kind of like similar to Red Alert and all that back in LA. And they played I Crime to Understand, right? That got me instantly, because it goes back to what you're and Rich, what you were talking about as far as storytelling. That song, of course, Lyte was talking about the guy she was with was a Dolphin.
Yeah.
So that in that era, in that era where where I lived in LA, and the stuff I saw, I won't say I can go into my history, but the stuff I saw at that time, and just seeing people getting fucked up, and so that song kind of like this, it grabbed me. And then her voice, it was just, I was like, damn, nobody sounds like that.
Raspy and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you was trying to figure out why you thought she was cute, and you didn't know why.
No baritone voice. Like, why you talk so deep and you so cute?
Yeah.
Although Shantae was already out, the Real Roxanne, all that. she was the first female artist that just kind of just like, whoa, I want to know what's going on with her. So I instantly bought the 12-inch, and then Light as a Rock came out. I bought everything that was MC Lyte at that time.
I hear that.
Yeah, man.
Easy for Lyte, because while Shantae didn't have a discography that we felt behind, we caught exactly what she was trying to give us day one, and then Lyte built on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great point.
That's
Yo, am I tripping?
point.
Am I tripping? And I'm actually just piggybacking off what you just said. Is Roxanne Shantae like the original rapper?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, like,
you know what you're about to say.
Is she Math Hoffa? Daylight? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch. Y'all even help me. Charlie Clips.
The Shantae,
you know, like,
record.
Like, well, you said a second ago, like MC Lyte kind of seasoned it and like upgraded what Roxanne Shantae was already doing, and it started providing us, catalog. Yo, I ain't gonna front, yo. I mean, and this is no diss or no nothing, but I don't remember hearing a Roxanne Shantae album ever.
Never.
Am I tripping? Like,
that's why I said that.
Like, does she have an actual?
Oh yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because
I've never heard the album.
Me neither.
I've heard A and B records. I've heard that.
Yeah. Yes. Me too.
I never heard
A lot of, like, you know what I mean, like B-side type joints. You know what I mean? This, of course, the diss record that everybody knows about.
One that made her famous.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you made a great point. She is the very first female battle rapper.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, it was her.
Rapper.
It was. Of course, it came. All this started from UTFO, right?
Sure.
But Roxanne.
Right.
Then you had the, Roxanne Shantae, the real Roxanne's mama, Roxanne's auntie.
Wow, that's
Roxanne's second cousin.
Spinner too.
Who?
Roxanne Shantae.
But what about her mom and auntie?
So I never got into.
Yo, they was extras on that Living Color. Hey, yo, remember the joint?
Possibly.
Remember Bonita when she was sitting on the windowsill talking hella shit?
With the rollers?
With the rollers and shit. I guarantee you when she was like, hey, yo, look at somebody, you know what I mean? Yo, she was pointing at Roxanne Shantae, one of them joints. One of them joints, it was Shantae laying the smack down on somebody.
Had to be. And what's crazy about you saying that, now that I think about it, like, yeah, she was the first female battle rapper because she had no choice. And I wonder if it was either instigated or her pride, because either one, she was willing.
Yo,
well, I mean, she was mad young, though, so...
She went right at them, like they didn't even matter.
Yeah. I said this the other night. I bring forth a little bit more light to it, but talking about the importance of Roxanne Shantae being a battle rapper and being from Queensbridge projects, right?
Beating up Nas.
In a lot of ways, that's what I'm about to say. Kind of in a lot of ways, you know what I mean. As I've stated a little while ago, Nas is my all-time favorite, right? Nas looked up to Roxanne Shantae in the battle ciphers at Queensbridge Projects. We talking about how gangster Foxy and Kim was. Nigga, you know how gangster Shantae was to do that?
She was punking them.
When she was,
you better memorize it.
You better memorize that shit. Right? She out there battling dudes. Remember that? You know that story? Y'all haven't seen Roxanne Shantae's movie on Netflix?
I was just about to say
that. Tripping.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't say it, but because if you're hip hop, you immediately understand
they gave us a hint, though.
The insinuation where she has to come and battle the weekly winners, and it's all dudes. And when the dude says, hey, yo, who's my next opponent? And the chick walks in, he's like, I ain't battling a little girl, right? Yeah, that's kind of how it happened. And she was like, yeah, you got something to say? Right. Say it, boom. And she smoked his ass, right? And then the little thing, after that happens, the camera kind of pans down to this little kid, with the little low-cut Caesar, like this, and I got super goosebumps right now. Look, you can see his shit right now. And I remember when that happened. I'm looking at the TV. I'm like,
"That's Nas."
The fucking birth of my goat, my nigga, right at that moment. You know what I'm saying? At the Roxanne Shantae. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're when you.
It was a female that birthed our greatest hip hop artist.
Now,
double the time.
No, here's a
shout out to Ovaries.
Here's a nice one. So now, talking about Nas and Light Years.
Yeah.
Were you expecting the Bouquet record?
No, I don't think nobody was. I just thought it was an incredible record. No, I don't think anybody was expecting.
I think here's my recent, and it's crazy you asked that specific question. Nas could have been did that record years ago. Nas had always thought like that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
From the moment we saw him with T-Boz and Belly, right? Let's just use that landmark. Not Black Girls Lost, just that landmark, right?
Okay.
He had already continued the respects for the female. So when we heard the Khalees thing, nobody jumped on the bandwagon that Nas was bad or Khalees, because he even praised her after that. Right. And technically she kind of fumbled it. But to see Nas today, and we got Jay, and we got Ray, and we got Ghost, we got all these other guys, they can't hang. Respectfully, they can't hang. And it's not because Nas is just better, because they all looked up to Nas and thought Nas was beautiful, right? And it respects for him, even his enemies, right?
Right.
This dude is so special, right? And I'm not saying this with no discredit, that you can't tell if AI is there or not. You wouldn't even question it, because his cataloging pen has been so consistent, especially behind the Hit Boy joints.
Yeah.
That to have a record like that almost seems like the greatest marketing tool to get ladies like Nas again.
Yeah.
As if they ever stopped liking him.
Yeah.
I think it's like when you have confirmation of something. Like when confirmation is established, you don't really got to do anything else about it, right? But I think sometimes when, depending on, who's a part of the conversation, the circumstance, or whatever it is, when something is established, it's almost like that old adage, what's understood don't need to be explained.
Yes.
Right. And that's pretty much the foundation of confirmation. But sometimes, what's very important? Reassurance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Reassurance is equally as important as that foundation of confirmation. And whether Nas did this on purpose to get love from the ladies because he was feeling a little less love, which I doubt, right?
I doubt.
But if he did that, clearly it was a success. If the ladies were, man, Nas was been doing a bunch of this, dude shit and hip hop shit, he forgot about us. For real? Watch this. Let me record something and put on an album that hip hop has been anticipating for 30 years with DJ Premier, and niggas like us are waiting for fucking a whole album of New York State of Mind. Okay?
Get something else.
He comes up and says, watch this. And that song, dog, I could imagine how much research and how much time it took to write that.
Oh, respect.
You understand?
Just imagine.
Like, that's when I heard that, I was like, I turned the shit off. I turned the shit off
That's
and just
beautiful.
and gave more praise and more reassurance to Nasty Nasir Akbar Escobar. Not to me. I was like, yo, fam, like
Mr. Akbar.
If I had started listening to the naysayers, right? Not the naysayers, the people who spread rumors.
Yes.
The same ones that said I was an MC.
Yes.
And I just decided that, you know what, I'll do this rap shit again. If I would have heard bouquets, I'd have been like, yo, fuck this, yo. Get this pen out of here, yo. Let me go grab a job application somewhere. I don't care anymore. I can't do this.
That's a beautiful.
You know what I mean? I can't do it no more.
He did one thing. Like I was, so for instance, I got this song that I have, right? Just on topic, off topic. It's called Be Without You.
Okay.
And this is just for the ladies, but the record was made. I've been holding on to it for a year. The record was directly made for married couples.
Okay.
There was no one in hip hop, which goes back to bouquets, because he was giving them their flowers like the show today.
Right.
That is saying I love you in hip hop. That's telling and praising their one woman instead of all the bitches they got, all the hoes they got. And I got that record. But here's the deal. That's the same record we're talking about with Nas.
Right.
Acknowledging the female where she is, and not necessarily the place, or I would say the idea of what you think she should based on someone else's view and values.
Right.
Hip hop stopped doing love, and LL was in charge of that. And when L went to go sit, no one picked up that torch.
Wait a minute. Drake hasn't picked up that torch?
I think Drake was trying to let it be known that he was attractive and he was attracted to. I don't think that he ever said, I love any girl.
Right.
Common did.
Yeah.
Common
Definitely did.
Ja Rule?
Definitely did. John maybe. Your
man came
I'm not going to throw him out because he definitely has.
No disrespect.
Now that you said it that way, yeah. Maybe Ja was the exception.
I'm sorry, but you heard the L, you know what I heard?
Alarms.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Ja?
So,
hey, yo, don't try to clip this and put this on the Real Report with you and Uncle Murder, because y'all niggas is crazy, son. You know what I mean? But yeah, carry on.
Now,
Carry on.
I wanted to just to add to O. regarding the Bouquets record.
Yeah.
As Light Years as a whole was a love letter to hip hop, right?
Yes.
All the way
Absolutely
through.
love it.
So I think
Yep.
what I commend Nas on was he covered every base.
Yes,
and that Bouquets is just it was just like
the
perfect. I wouldn't expect anything else from anyone else but Nas to do that.
I love that.
Because he covered it.
Point.
He covered all the bases.
I love that.
And he gave credit and respect where it was due.
Yep.
Even if it wasn't due, he was kind. You know how hard it is to be considered in hip hop? Because let's be frank, this shit is built on respects, but it has been marketed on disrespect.
Right.
And honestly,
right.
Because of that. Because if we could do about respect,
for decades,
you would never say that if it was respects all the way through, because that's what made us love it.
Now, but you know what's funny?
I mean?
So, y'all been hearing me say hip hop destroyed my life for a
I
long
know
time,
what you
right?
mean about it.
I got like a fucking hashtag hip hop destroyed my life. So your brother, okay, because he don't like this phrase. Your brother Sound Oracle. Your brother Black. Your man looked at me one day. He was like, "I've never had a job my whole life." I was like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" This was when we were kind of starting to know each other. And
Right.
This is all I've ever done. And I looked at him. I was like, well, how much more you want to rub it in, you spoiled motherfucker? Right? You spoiled mother. How much more you want to rub that shit in?
Stop talking to me.
It's not in yet. All right, touche. I was like, yeah, nigga, touche this and touche that, my nigga. You know what I mean? All of us, matter of fact, none of us have been able to, enjoy the pastures of what you've, been able to do.
I've
and we love you.
A few times.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of being, the white dude that you only see his head on Home Improvement.
Yes.
On the fence, your man's like,
yes.
Talking to Tim.
What's going on,
I don't know his name, yo, but that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, so when I said that to him, he was like, so, I don't mean it on some crazy shit. Like, he wasn't mad, so don't get it twisted or not. Because he'll be the first one to tell you, right? He was like, I don't know if I could say hip-hop destroyed my life. I was like, fam, let me sell this on you. Rich Camacho, right? Let me sell this on you. Yo, fam, when you go to Popeyes, what you order, son? Your man was like, 2 pieces of biscuit. Fuck else in my order. I was like, did you hear what you just said and how you just said it? He was like, I was like, yeah, that's hip-hop. Yo, fam, how'd you walk in the house a little while ago when you let me in the house? Because we was arguing in his house. He was like, how'd you let me in? He was like, yeah, I had these J's on. I walked through, and you know what I mean? And I looked at my girl lady, and I slapped my wife on the ass. I was like,
hip-hop.
What you owe that to? Right? You owe that to hip-hop, right?
Right.
And then when you're in the middle of a conversation and you can't help it, first off, fuck your bitch in the click the clan. And he was like, yo, I did that shit in the store the other day. I'm like, nigga, you did that in the store the other day, right? Okay.
The less not normal spot to be doing that.
I could formulate sentences with the best of them. I am very articulate. You know what I mean? My wife of 20 years almost right now has convinced herself that I'm light-skinned Black. I asked my mom, I was like, yo, do we have Black in the family? She was like, I think we're all from Africa. I was like, maybe she's right.
She's right.
She's probably right. Right. But, I'm just like, yo, like, it's all hip. Everything is hip hop. The way I walk, the way I talk, the way you do anything is hip hop. And he's like, yeah. I was like, so,
it can have its
metaphorical way destroyed your life, didn't it? Because you can't do shit without it.
Right.
And that's when he looked at me and was like, all right, so I won't make you feel the way I made you feel when I never had a job before. You little working for another ass nigga.
You little peon.
You little peon.
What time you got to clock in, nigga?
What time
you got to clock in?
I was like,
shit, you gonna make me late for work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to start having this conversation.
Matter of fact, hold on. And Black, I'm going to put you on the spot right now, especially because you're not even here at the moment, right? He's already told the story. He didn't do it. He didn't say it before until it got on the platform a couple years ago. So now it's public information. So I'm going to share this real quick. Just so I can throw this, right? Black got shot. Real bullet hole wound.
Huh?
Over here.
Real bullet hole wound. In the street with his man. Open here. No mistake that. We was on the way to the store to get the new Source magazine. Shot, blood coming down.
He still went to get the magazine?
Went to get to the magazine first.
I love it.
Hip hop didn't destroy
pass
your life.
spoon up with the motherfucker.
Hip hop didn't destroy your life.
I would
Nigga, not
pass
one
spoon
moment
up.
you thought yourself, maybe I should go to the hospital.
Hell no, it's hip hop.
I was in college. $15 my mom sent me for the week to eat
I remember
in
the days.
college. 97, 98.
Hitting in a peanut butter can.
$15 she sent me, my nigga, okay? And fam, guess what happened that week?
The album drop.
Redman.
Yep.
That's the name.
I'm not eating.
That's the name.
Sacrificing food.
Yo, how much is up? Yo, $13.99.
I got that.
$13.99. I got, yo, hold on. That's before tax or after tax? My nigga, with tax, about $14.46. Went properly back to the dorm with 68 cents in my pocket, and I ain't eat shit all week. That was the first time I realized what fasting was.
Yes. And that's funny as shit.
Not on purpose. Because I ain't had no. I'm just saying, hip-hop destroyed my life a long-ass time ago. And sound /black, you know what I mean? I ain't telling niggas your government name. I'm just telling you, nigga, stop bullshit with yourself. That shit destroyed you a long time ago when you didn't go to the doctor and you still went to go get the fucking Source magazine.
Which is beautiful, because you know what that lets me know?
that
you can have so much love for something that you consciously don't take care of yourself.
Yo, have we been doing that with women in general?
Yeah.
As men?
It's a part of your ministry.
Do we do that with female artists?
Yeah.
Is that because
Because think about it, you just said Lotto was fine, right? And then you had to find out if Lotto was dope.
Yeah. Wait. I feel like there's a point there somewhere I didn't get it.
You did. Like the question you just asked is, have we been doing that with females?
Yeah.
We have.
Well, I mean,
because before you even
the first thing I see is
talent.
Yeah, I mean, if she walked in the room, I didn't know
imagine
who she was.
how many guys you wouldn't even question to do that with. I'm not gonna look at this guy and think attraction.
Well, that's because I'm heterosexual.
So
you know, the whole XY chromosome joint?
Before we ever saw videos, right?
Yeah.
Me, you, and D said Lyte.
Yeah.
That was on the radio. And she had a bravado voice.
Yeah.
So what if ODB walked through the door, and you never seen him before? None of us.
And started talking?
And he walked in and said...
never think he's a girl.
What if he walked in as a salesman? And your man walked in... Hey, yo, remember Tracy Morgan character on Martin?
Yes.
When your man was like, yo, I got the joint, you know what I mean? And he was selling them with a big-ass chicken and shit in the... You know what I mean? Yo, what if ODB walked into the room, right? Never seen him before, but it's ODB. Your man got the trench coat. Your man opens up. Your man says, hey, yo, I got the gonorrhea chapstick. I got the menstrual period strawberry chapstick, my nigga.
It was funny about you saying that.
You're gonna buy it.
I might buy it because of the marketing.
You ain't gonna buy it as a gift to your wife because you respectful to your wife.
Right.
I ain't gonna buy it.
I would buy
You're gonna buy it. No, you're gonna buy it as a collectible. That shit gonna be next to Spider-Man. That shit gonna be next to the Fantastic
bullshit. I tried to find those lip glosses. Because my mindset was this.
What you needed?
Rebellion.
You needed a concrete slab?
No, it's just like these, bro. Right now, right? Let's throw some respects in there that you can see for yourself. These dolls are collectibles.
Yes, these are collectibles.
And now having them individually is one thing. But one day someone's going to want to buy the ones that you have because you've touched all over them. These are actually who we are, and they're memorabilia.
Yeah.
When the podcast gets to a place where you're making millions of dollars, right?
Yes.
And this is a job that we're just being paid as passive income.
Yeah.
These pieces still exist.
These pieces still exist.
So automatically the company that made them is going to come back and say, well, let's make a whole collection of all y'all in one box.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, the reality is some may not see that far. But I see it today.
I've been seeing it.
Because you see it today.
Yeah.
So the point of the matter is, just like any other marketing products, if I pop up on those lip glosses that she has, my nigga, I'm going to treat them shits like it's Spider-Man #1. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to get them signed. I mean, I will find her. Hey, sign these sexy, please.
Real quick, I got my hip-hop story where I want to start by saying, when you talk about just living and breathing hip hop, it's everywhere you go. It's everywhere it's everything you do. It's your whole existence. I kid you not. Yesterday I was on the can, right?
Man, shit.
What a guy.
I thought you were gonna say you full of shit.
Nah.
but never.
Because that's a great insert.
So that's some shit that somebody who's never been a rapper would have said.
Right.
Nah, my nigga. Smoke you like a blunt ass nigga.
All right. So I'm sitting there, right? What do you do when you're in your phone? Social media. So this is proof that I'm just gonna live and die hip hop.
Right.
Right? Because it's everywhere. It's social media is everywhere. So I'm sitting there on Instagram, right? I'm scrolling through. You know how sometimes people get in your timeline that you don't know who the fuck they are or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through and I see this I guess this guy is like a journalist, right? And he's been posting these old Source magazine
Cover?
issues.
Okay.
Like
Yep.
the cover is first, but if you keep scrolling, you see all the pages, like the reviews, everything, right?
Yep.
So I was like, this one, it was pretty old. It was like in the early 90s, right? And they had Paris, remember them?
Yeah. From West.
Big Daddy Kane and Lakim Shabazz, right? Because it was an Islamic issue.
That's fine.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, shit. So I'm scrolling through, seeing reviews. I'm like, I wonder if he has what other issues he has, right? So I came across the EPMD issue, and this is they didn't break up yet. I think this is maybe a year before they broke up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm scrolling through because I'm like, I'm in this fucking issue.
You're in that issue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, Outside Hype, I'm there. I'm sitting there. So I'm like, nigga, I'm hip hop. Like, I made it.
I got that for word up.
30-some years later, but I made it.
And on the
Who
hip
knew?
hop,
You don't have this magazine? The physical
Man,
copy?
I had like 10 copies of it, but you talking about 30 years ago.
Damn.
So all the moving and
Y'all might have to get Yo-Yo to find a copy somewhere. I'm gonna call Mike.
funny as shit.
yeah, please.
I'm gonna make it happen for you. Yo, son, I'm gonna make it happen for the kid.
Yo, I've had the Source magazine write up. I've had the Word Up magazine write up, but the only one I went through that I know that I have a copy of is Hip Hop Week.
Hip Hop Weekly. Yo, was there a chick on the cover?
This one had Boosie.
Nah. Yeah, that already disqualified.
Who was on the cover? Who was on the cover of the Source magazine? The one you
I don't. So at this time, when they did the write-ups, those inserts came from it, whether or not the programmers and the directors say that they'll approve them, because they're talking about unsigned hype.
Right.
When they put them in, they're literally are matching them against other talent. But no, it's just who you know.
Yo, has there ever been talking about the Source? This is a great segue. Has there ever been a female in unsigned hype?
That's a good question.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure at least once.
I feel like Fox would have been there.
Not her, I'm sure.
She definitely would have.
No,
definitely would have.
No, she would not have been there. She
No,
came out with the Fugees.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then again,
now remember
she would be on quote.
that not everyone that made unsigned hype made it.
Right.
Sure.
Because that was the whole pill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your man said firsthand experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
no, I think that's
I think like a female artist, especially if she made it from being an unsigned hype, you would have known.
So let's talk about the Source real quick. Like, we could kind of start rounding this particular show up, right?
Right.
Since we're on the Source topic, let's kind of end things off here. We're not sure if there was any female rappers in the unsigned hype, but you mentioned something about quotables. The hip hop quotables in the Source was great, but what was also what the Source was known for was the Bible, right?
Right.
The 5 mics.
Right.
Which to this day, how many mics? The new album, it's like 4.5, whatever, 5 mics, 4, whatever it is. That's just the Bible rating system. How many females have 5 mics, yo?
This one unsigned hype. It says
she has one
female artist was,
and it should have been this one, and it wasn't.
What?
Right.
See?
Right. That's true.
Which one?
Her 5 mic is, I'm pretty sure it's Labella Mafia. I'm pretty sure.
I thought that was a 4.5.
Not the actual 5 mic is the one that nobody believes that it should have
black on
been
the
that
cover.
one.
It should have never been that one.
Yeah, she's got like her hair up, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, on some black and
I
pink
remember
shit,
that.
on some gangster
This-
shit.
Was that
What's
F.O.E?
crazy is my favorite Kim record of all time is on the album. But still, that whole album is not 5 mics. This is 5 mics.
Oh yeah, easy.
But my favorite Kim joint of all time, Light Us Up.
That's on that album though,
That's
right?
my yes.
Your
That's
lights
my,
us up.
yes, that's my favorite Kim joint, son. Absolutely.
Queen B, all day.
Queen on this joint.
Yeah, on
Oh,
this
son,
Yeah.
it's endless amounts of classics
Yeah.
on this
But
album.
Queen
See,
B, that was the one that
That album was
Yeah.
kind of unfair because right after Biggie dropped Ready to Die, like, we got that album.
no.
Between that
After
was the Junior Mafia joint. And the thing about this album that was so unique is it was made to sound like on a chessboard,
Yeah.
king and queen, exactly. Like she sounded directly like
Yeah.
This album is 96, right?
Yes.
that Biggie's 94, right?
Yeah, Ready to Die.
was
Right.
94.
Yeah.
Ready to Die was 94, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Life After Death was 3 years later?
Yep.
I
Was
don't know what
97?
I don't know why.
I think
I'm sorry, y'all.
They
I
pushed
made
it
it-
to come out as if it was a millennial album.
I thought this album was after Biggie's, prior to him dying. I thought it was before that.
Absolutely.
Right, before that, right?
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
Look at
absolutely.
this. Little Kim's Quiet Storm is the only one that got a quotable on the source.
Wow. She's the only female ever with a hip-hop
Such
hip-hop
as, it
quotable?
says quotable originally dopest rhymes of the month featured women during
Yeah.
1990s. But then it says in the peak, it says inclusion, often being guest verses rather than solo, such as Little Kim's Quiet Storm.
Right.
Because
So wait a minute.
that feature was dope, but I don't see
One-
anybody else naming it.
1,000%. Lil Kim's verse on Quiet Storm with Mobb Deep is super legendary.
That record would have never. that record was dope, but it would have never been what it was without
What I
Kim.
heard. Hell no, because it was so dark.
Oh, you
Yeah.
this joint?
It's so
Yeah, the Quiet Storm. Yeah.
Because
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
My wife got a feeling probably the majority of our wives
my wife loves first.
knows that
Singing
entire
it.
verse from beginning to end. And
Yeah.
I don't know, yo, fam. I don't know if it makes me really upset or if I'm really, really happy about it. I'm not sure. I just be like, yo, when Mo walk in the room and that joint come on,
Yo.
she turns into some other shit. I be like,
Another
what?
MC do this
I'm like,
dance and
fam.
everything.
I'm like, please don't ever do that again. Why are you doing? Hot damn hoe, here we go again.
Yeah, my wife
Light as a
said that
rock,
last week.
bitch, hard as a cock. I'm like, first of all, I said,
Yo.
first of all, you're a lady. Don't
Light
talk
as
like
a
that.
rock, bitch, hard as a cock. She was giving Light a bar.
Yeah, you ain't
No, I did, but now today's conversation, it makes a lot more
Hey,
sense.
Let me
I'm
start off by apologizing to my wife.
apologize
But-
to his wife.
I could not imagine her
Oh,
rapping the lyrics to Quiet Storm. I would be calling the police right now. Hey, can you come in?
who is this lady?
Wrap her up,
Blink. Blink if you're in danger.
that part. My wife was literally singing that verse last week.
I'm just saying, yo, I think like my wife and yours could be a rap duo
Bullshit.
if they wanted to be.
Yo, bullshit.
Like, I'll write for her. You gonna write for yours?
My wife right now, I'm writing rhymes for her.
Shit. Hey, yo, deadass,
She's
yo,
on the new album.
yo, deadass, my wife walked in once. Yo, remember Revlon? Super, yo, first of all, Revlon is a super duper legendary single from somebody at the table that used to rap, right? And it was so bananas in the clubs. Like, I performed that record. Yo, I used to, fam, you know of all things, when we used to go to the Pyramid, right? And we tore the fucking Soho district up in New York City, Battleground. Week after week after week, right? We try to perform new shit. Nah, nigga, you
All
gotta do
time.
Revlon. I'll be like, nigga, fuck that song. I want to do this other, it don't matter. We want Revlon. This nigga, yo, he don't,
They don't sing?
yo, we don't want to hear shit else from Diggs. Diggs real, but you better do Informer.
Yeah. Or we.
You know what I mean? You better do Weedology, right? Because that's what we started getting known for. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the same. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want, but I'm gonna do a remix. I got home, I was pissed off. I said, I'm gonna do a remix. I want a chick on this song. My wife walk into the goddamn room. Yo, I could do it. I could. Fam, you're not
Just the
going on
fact
this
you
song.
wanted to do
You're
it.
not going on this song.
Crazy.
You're not going to write. No, you're not dope. Fuck out of here.
You know,
Right?
you know.
She walked away. I'm just saying, she walked away. you know, with the little ass. And I was
Finish
like,
that
yo,
verse.
fam, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Yes, I'll write the song for you. Yes, you could be on my story. Yes, I think fourth child came at that time. But anyway, so I was like, you know, fourth child conceiving nation, right?
You
So I was like,
deserve it.
fam, I guess you deserve it. So let me give you the 16. Yo, she did like the first 2 or 3 bars. And I was like, you will never deliver this properly. You're horrible. You're out. Love you. So needless to say, we never recorded that joint. True
So I'm
story.
ready now.
True
She
story.
don't want to live with that regret. You know I practiced that verse 10 years ago?
Yeah, all right, nigga.
You know, to go up to Mo and ask,
I wrote that whole verse for her. She gonna be like, I tried 2 bars. He tried to talk some shit. I like, yeah, nigga, no. No, you can't get
I
on this
told
joint
my
with the
wife,
guy, son.
I
No.
said straight up. I said, in order for you to finish this idea, and her niece picked it up yesterday. Yesterday, I was recording my 8-year-old niece.
What?
Y'all think I'm bullshit.
Oh, shit.
Speaking of women, I'm
We doing the show.
Yeah, it's on the show.
We
It's
doing
good
the
for
show.
It's good for the show.
It's good for the show.
It's good for the show.
He said if it's good, it's good for the goose.
Good for the goose.
It's good for the gander.
it's good for the
What
gander.
the fuck does that
So-
even mean?
I got an
Please.
8-year-old that's making beats in the studio,
Uh-huh.
and the first song that she ever rhymed on is the beat that she helped me make of her. Let me take it off my headphones. So this way,
Shit.
with it.
She 8 years old?
8 years old. Watch the beat she made. Now, I found the melody before I had an Illmind package, and it had all these drum kits in there and stuff. Come on now, that looks good.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop smiling. Tears start coming down my
Yeah.
eyes. Like, yo! She's like, I want to be a rapper like you. I'm like, yo, what?
Yo, what?
Oh, that's tight.
Come on, dog.
I love that.
I was crying. I helped raise this child since she was born here. So it's like when she told me I can't do this without you yesterday at her parents.
Hey. This might be, hold on, wait. Let me get you something.
Yes.
This might be a perfect way to end the show. I'm gonna do one of these joints. Y'all see what's going on? This is the future right here.
There you
And in a lot of ways, it's the present, right? What's her name? Her name ain't, I'm about to say, her name ain't MC Grand Royal, is it?
Around
I'm about to say,
Jada.
Jada Waiter.
Her name is Jada, but her talk so Jada. This is already
Jada Waiter, like Waiter Waitress. Yo, but she out here getting these tips for these beats. Yo, son, I told you I ain't even tried. Like, it just happens, you know what I mean? She serving them up, nigga.
Serve them up.
This future right here, Jada Waiter, a.k.a. not MC Grand Royal.
Shout out to Jada Waiter.
You know what I mean?
Much respect.
Hey, yo,
We've been out, baby girl.
we've been out here talking shit about the ladies and talking love about the ladies, and I think it might be time to, you know, maybe do something with our own ladies, because hopefully they're not so upset that y'all still here at the crib. I heard y'all ladies kind of love the kid. They be like, y'all going to Rich House? Or at least y'all, I know y'all niggas ain't gonna do nothing stupid.
At all.
Y'all ain't getting in trouble. You know why?
Oh,
That
yeah,
motherfucker don't like
embarrassing.
leaving the house.
Yo,
That nigga don't like leaving the house. Yeah,
after
they
you
do
text me, after you text me and said you had the show going,
Right.
that was the first person I went to. I was like, babe,
Babe.
I'm going to Rich's house on Sunday.
What you say?
What we got going on? She's like, nigga, get out.
Yeah.
Go.
Nigga, get out.
My wife said the same thing. She just said,
And tell
"What time
Rich
you
I
gonna
said,
ask
hey.
me to eat?"
Tell Rich I said, hey,
Tell Rich I said,
you know
hey.
what I mean?
Real
And
talk.
get this motherfucker out of my house.
Get this motherfucker. Hey, you know what I mean, right? I already got confirmation that y'all wives love the kid.
Yeah.
But she said, tell Rich I said, hey, you know what hey was? Reassurance.
Reassurance, brother.
Reassurance.
Did we talk about that earlier?
Reassurance.
Yeah. This whole show today has been about reassurance because we've been talking about legendary figures, except Sexy Red. We've been talking about legendary figures and a lot. Yo, you just try to, you know what I mean? I saw it just now. You try to, even though I did it, I put the, first of all, this nigga went to pronoun school, got it failed. We is not us. My nigga, it's him. You know what I mean? But anyway, today, as we always gonna be doing the rest of this goddamn month, you know, we got this is just an ode to the ladies. As I said to, you know, Pumpkin and OG Matt the other night when we did our show the other night, we gotta get some estrogen up in this joint, son. I love y'all niggas, but
Eric about
we gotta yes, exactly. We gotta yo, I'm telling you. We're gonna get that. It's gonna be burning pussy incense. And I know that sounded crazy, but no, that's literally the name of the incense.
Honey is not what you think.
It's-
Right?
Sure enough, ain't.
What do you want me to do, yo? Like, she didn't even name it. She didn't even call it vagina. She called it pussy.
Cause that's what it is.
I get that what it is. Erica Badu, the original Green Eyed Bandit, Or was that, is it really still Eric
Might
Sermon?
be. Eric let that
Wait,
go.
Eric
He
Sermon
is
and
down.
Erica Sermon?
Oh,
See? Yo, are they the same person? Or
nah,
it is two
somehow
different
I
people?
look at Eric and see Erica.
I
Man, get your ass off the road.
I don't know. Yo, I just know that, yo, fam, this is another clip right now. I'm giving it to y'all for free. All I know is that Eric Sermon needs to produce a whole album
For Eric.
for Erykah Badu, and the album needs to be called Erica Sermon.
Yeah. Shout out to Blue Raspberries
Done.
right now. Connected
Done.
with Tech to get up with Blue Mike. Y'all look for that.
Yeah, I don't even know what just happened, but I was still on the Erica Sermon. I thought that was really crazy. I just freestyled the whole shit.
You did.
I just freestyled the whole, and I'm listening to it right now, and it's bananas.
Nah.
Erica Sermon, son?
First of all, how I know, you know how I like it
I
was?
see the marketing,
Yeah.
and it's just a RZA mask with green eyes.
You know how I know that?
Yeah, man.
Because
Ooh.
when he did Just Like Music, he was trying to give us the opportunity to pick back up on knowing Marvin Gaye's sound.
Hey.
But Erica already got a lot of catalog.
Yes, sir.
And the fact that they even got synonymous names, that shit would be like an ill gangster grill for them too.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm shocked they never collaborated.
That's what I'm saying. That would be
Yo, cause Eric, Baduism, Sermonism, Baduism and Sermonism. Why that sound good too? Like, what is happening in life? I'm not even like, it's just like we got shit popping off and y'all niggas ain't listening.
You need
know
to
what I mean?
listen.
I'm just saying, yo, I'm gonna need a check. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need a check. And it don't even need to be this large.
What's some royalty?
I need, you know what I need? That's what you, yeah. Yo, it's like, reminds me of this. It reminds me, I was just about to go there. Just remind me of your man when you know, dude that's saying,
DTP guy.
Right, yeah, what's his name? What's his name, yo?
Simba.
Yeah, no,
the
dude, Jason.
Yeah,
what's his
Jason
name?
Westwood.
Yeah, he's the guy who played
W.
Mike. He played Michael in original Michael Jackson movie, right?
But
He's the voice of Simba in The Lion King. You know the story. I know you do, dude.
Jason
It's
Weaver.
gonna be a great way to leave. Yes, Jason Weaver.
Yes.
That's who it is.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and it was like, and they gave him, it was like, yeah, we offer you $2 million for The Lion King. And his mom, who was his manager, gangster, walked in the room.
Shout out.
Get the fuck out of here, son. Y'all gonna make $2 million in the first week. No, we will take X percentage. And your man is, I don't know, a cajillionaire just off of that, right? And you're like, listen to your mom, yo. Like, or listen to your wife, right? Or listen to your daughter or your granddaughter.
Listen to your estrogen.
Whatever it is. Listen to your estrogen. Listen to your niece because she wanted, Jada Waiter. Whatever it is, just fucking listen, yo. You know what I mean? Like, I hope y'all been listening this whole time. It's a lot of amazing clips that's going to come out of this. I'm just telling you right now. For sure. We got ODB and gonorrhea lipstick and just, it's crazy shit.
Booty Hole Brown lipstick.
Nino Brown lipstick?
She gets one called Booty Hole Brown.
Booty Hole Brown.
Booty Hole Brown.
Ooh.
Shout out to Sexy Red.
Hold on. Let me get up and say, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining in. Yo, follow us at all social media platforms at The Greatest F.O.E. On Instagram is at The Greatest F.O.E. Show. Okay?
Sexy Red, call me. All right?
Yo, Sexy Red, do not call me at all. Don't text me. Don't email me. Matter of fact, don't at me on social media. Don't do none of that shit.
She gonna do all that shit.
Yo, and I hope she does. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna forward all them shits to Q Hefner. Boom.
Peace.
Too funny. She might end up loving.
But what happened to the love of the art of professional wrestling? All I could think of was, man, let me get my hands on this and I will show them a way. I will show them the way. Okay, we need to find some place that will accept these ideas, that will accept this vision, that will look into the future, that will bring hip-hop into wrestling.